Hey, what's going on, everyone? Vega here for SerpentX Tech, and it's time for our monthly roundup of what was the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine throughout the month of May 2024. And unfortunately, not only the GPUs but the FPGAs are feeling the pressure where profitability has tanked. However, there are still some tokens out there that if you have strong convictions, you can stack a lot of it before they have that altcoin season that everybody seems to be waiting for. I'm waiting for it. Are you waiting for it? Let me know down in the comments below. But whether we have 63060s from NVIDIA or 6600 XTs from AMD, kind of the middle of the road GPUs, we'll wait for next year's or later this year's generation, the next generation from AMD and NVIDIA, see how that goes. We might update then. But both of them, we're sitting around $2 a day. But then after electricity, 20 cents a day on the AMD side of things for Ironfish, or 8 cents a day for Ravencoin and Clore, which are more core intensive algos or power intensive algorithms compared to some of the other options out there. On the NVIDIA side, pretty much nothing I have is profitable for me. Negative 23 cents, negative 22 cents, so on and so forth. But that's because that's my cost of electricity. Now, the 15 cent per kilowatt hour that I do this entire series off of is about the US average. I think the US average is around 18 to 20 cents. However, I know people out there in other countries are paying even more per kilowatt hour than we are. But still, I continue to bring you this data. So make sure to hit the like button and give us a thumbs up on anything we post. I greatly appreciate it. As far as the data, the top 10 most profitable cryptocurrencies to mine for the NVIDIA side of things with the RTX 3060 is Conceal. Believe it or not, Conceal, while it has fallen off in previous months, has come back and is being consistently in the top 10 and towards the top of those 10 cryptocurrencies. Second place, Novo, Ironfish, Pyrin, Dynex, another one that's making a comeback, Skydoge, Nautilus, Carlson, Nexa, and Gram. Now remember, Gram has a high commission rate. So what the hashrate.no or other calculators provide to you may not be the actual result you get. So whatever you're mining, especially, it doesn't matter what you mine, just make sure you're comparing that against the calculators and seeing what you're actually getting at the pool and what you're getting in the actual wallet you're mining to. Now, looking at this grouping here, we got a couple of, I guess you could say, like Pyrin hash up here, and then we got some Carlson hash over here, and then it's pretty much a mix or a spread, right? Conceal uses its own algo. Ironfish upgraded to a new algo fish hash. Conceal got its own. Skydoge got its own. Nexus got its own, so on and so forth. But it's nothing consistent to where I can say this is going to be the coin to continue to mine like it was in the Ethereum days. On the AMD side of things, Ironfish also sitting at the #1 spot, making a climb back. Ravencoin, OG in the mix. Clore, Atcoin, AI Power Grid, Neuro AI, or I believe I said that correctly. Flux, Xano, Voltaic, and Paprika Coin. Now, looking at the AMD side, there is a common trend I can put my finger on, and that is the ProgPow or Kapow type tokens that are really doing good, whether it's Ravencoin, Clore, Atcoin, AI Power Grid, like most of these coins besides Flux and Xano are just that. Now, Dynex didn't make it into the top 10, but it was climbing back up the charts. Even Grin started to show up consistently in the top 10 as far as profitability, even though profitability is down right now. We will have an altcoin season. I just don't know when it's going to actually happen. So if you're stacking these tokens as much as possible and mining it with your GPUs and not selling it every day to cover your overhead, and you're in a position to do that, you might actually do pretty well in the future. Not financial advice, but let's say that you have a token that you stacked a lot of, like one of these newer tokens, Atcoin, AI Power Grid, Neuro AI, Voltaic, Paprika Coin, and then altcoin season happens, you could wind up having considerable profits compared to what you spent trying to mine those tokens in the first place. Spec mining is a constant and ever changing environment, but it's still something that I still like to participate in. Now, there are no spec tokens on here, but there are some new tokens that started to show up. For example, PugDag, which has fallen quite significantly on the charts, was showing up as the most profitable in the most recent weeks, but then fallen off and it's just a weird mix of Carlson hash and Pyron hash and Ironfish Conceal. Like there's nothing I can say and put my finger on that's gonna be that number one token. Ever since the Ethereum merge, this is what we're left with, and we just gotta make the best out of it. The best thing that I'm personally doing is auto switching on some of my machines. The rest, I'm just focusing on a specific token and then converting that token into another token, whether it be Bitcoin, Litecoin, XYZ. So you got to do what's best for you. But just to recap that data, the top 10 most profitable cryptocurrencies for NVIDIA were Conceal, Novo, Ironfish, Pyron, Dynex, SkyDoge, Nautilus, Carlson, Nexa, and Gram, with Nexal AI being in that number 11 spot. On the AMD side, Ironfish, Ravencoin, Clore, Actcoin, AI Power Grid, NeuroAI, I don't know, I keep messing it up, Flux, Xano, Voltaic, Paprika Coin, and then Dynex again in that 11th spot. Dynex making a come up, Conceal making a come up on the NVIDIA side, not so much the AMD side when Conceal was doing really good on the AMD side of things. Pretty much ProgPow or Kapow type tokens on the AMD side seems to be the way to go, besides Ironfish or Xano or Flux or Dynex. And then on the NVIDIA side, Conceal, Ironfish, a Pyron hash or Carlson hash type token, Dynex. And if you want to get a little bit of that SkyDoge, I guess you can too. But just take this data as one part of your data set to do what is best for your farm, your configuration, your power, your everything. All right? But either way, that's going to do it for today's video. Hit that like button on the way out. Make sure to get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date, as well as check out additional links in the description. And I hope you just have yourself a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one.